Good morning, Fuller Cup. Good morning, Heather Ruth Hall Connections, and anybody else that is watching this on my YouTube, on my Instagram channel, and in my personal Facebook profile. I am Heather Ruth. I'm an intuitive life coach. I help everyone deal with finding themselves, grounding in, filling their cups, living with gratitude. Really, it is about your truth of emerging into who you really are and loving and accepting exactly where you are today so that you can move forward into the future with confidence, peace, and ease. Anyway, my name is, yes, I already told you who I was. And today we are on this 64-day journey. We are on day 40. So we are coming into that end of it. And of course, today is Friday. It is the numerological energy of the 9, I believe, today, which is really about endings and culminations and just trusting the unknown and really leaning into what is next to come. And so enjoy today. Get cozy up. Put on your fuzzy socks, which is one of the things that I am grateful for in this world. And especially right now at Christmas time when it's snowy and it's cold out, it's sitting by the fire with my fuzzy socks on and having a really great cup of coffee. And that's my morning routine every day as I watch my cat jump over my counter. And so, yes, I'm absolutely grateful for these. And feet are something that are extremely important for us to pay attention to. They could be telling us so many things about how we're living in our life. And they too need to feel comforted and warmed and wrapped in love. And that's what fuzzy socks are for me. They just give that piece of my body that like super comforting feeling. And I love it when you like put on, especially when they're really soft and you wiggle your toes and you can feel the softness of the socks. It is fantastic. But what does this really all mean? Why are we doing this? Why are we practicing living in gratitude? Why are we practicing enveloping and embody this? Because when we live in this state, in this frequency, this higher frequency in life, we are evolving and growing at rates that we can't even imagine. We are changing the cellular makeup within our body. It is recomposing so that we can embrace all of this. Gratitude opens our hearts to joy. Joy and love and abundance are all sitting at the top, one of the tops of the frequency chain, if you look into this. Now, one of the things that I have really enjoyed learning about is the quantum field and energies and frequencies. And I utilize a lot of this information through learning numerology, as well as it's just purely tapping into what am I wanting to feel? And if I wake up every morning feeling low and doubtful and dreading what we're going to be doing moving forward, then how do I feel like life is great? How do I feel if I constantly am feeling the doubt of what I'm doing or the doubt of what's happening in front of me and I can't actually see the joy and the beauty of it? How can I embrace that life is actually here delivering it for me and not against me? And this is the beauty of why we talk about things that we're grateful for. And it can be as small as fuzzy socks. It can be as small as breath mints, right? Like it could be as small as um, twinkle lights, anything. Like, and that's what I mean. And it can be as huge as desires or I do, like shelter or air that I breathe or breath or body or mind and heart. And that is the beautiful part of this gratitude piece is that when we can be in this space, when we can live in this space, we are exponentially expanding into something bigger. We are setting ourselves up to move forward in such a way in life that we're just bound for bountifulness, right? And that is the beautiful thing about gratitude. And honestly, like I said yesterday, I didn't live here before. I was always, the glass was half empty. I definitely hit the negative really quickly. I remember my parents always saying like, why are you so negative? And then why are you so sensitive? Or all of these things. Or we don't want to tell Heavy because, she's super sensitive. And yeah, you know what? My sensitivity is my superpower. I'm okay with that. My ability to feel beyond what some people might be able to feel is my superpower, and I'm okay with that. This is what makes me do what I do. It makes me want to be of service to other people, to share my light, to come out here and like share the things that I have learned. Because if I didn't, who is? Right? And there's so many wonderful people sharing their genius, sharing their power, their beautiful light into the world. And we need everyone to do the same thing. The more light, the more love, the more gratitude, the more joy, the more abundance we will all experience. And in that is where we'll start to feel. And I am not a money coach. My girlfriend, Cindy Van Arnhem, find her. She does 21 days of wealth activation. She's amazing. But this is where we find the wealth. Whether we see it in our bank account or not, but if we can feel it, if we can experience it, it's there, it's coming, and you're opening up to receiving it so that you can physically see it. You will feel things before you see things most of the time. My coach, Joy Kingsborough, told me that yesterday. And I absolutely, 100% agree with what she says. Mango, stop. So I'm going to have to cut this short because my cat is about to jump into my Christmas tree, potentially. Just wait. And I'm grateful for him too. He's new. He keeps me alive and he keeps me joyful and he keeps me on my toes right now because he's a kitten. But I don't want to digress from this. This is so important that if the one thing you do in the next 2 weeks till the end of December or 3 weeks, whatever it is, can't count here, really, really, really look at what you're grateful for. Look at the things. It could be like, I'm grateful for a Christmas movie. It could be fuzzy socks. It could be the fact that you have a pet that, brings life into your house that's different. It could be the children's laughter. It could be the pitter patter of little feet running around that show you that life is still full of joy and curiosity, and they help you to explore that. It could be really simple, and don't overcomplicate it. And that's the biggest thing. And I think that we as humans tend to do is we look to, well, why do we need more? And we got to get more complicated, or we need the answer to be so sophisticated. And then when it turns out that it's not, we're like, what? Why was I worried about that in the first place? And these are the things that I'm just finding out, even at myself at 43. Man, I wish I knew this like 20 years ago. But I didn't, because life worked for me so that I could land in this place today, in this space, to help those that are or were or are somewhat like me, and they're in motherhood and they're in a relationship or a second relationship, because this is not my first, and they're navigating what it means to honor themselves inside of those things, what it means to honor themselves inside of what society tells you should be doing. Because believe it, doesn't matter what anyone else tells you outside, it's what you believe inside. It's how you feel about yourself that truly is going to elevate your life, not what anyone else outside of you has to say. So if they think you're amazing, borrow that belief until you believe it. I'm going to tell you right now, you are amazing. We are all incredibly light, beautiful souls, and I am sending you all love, all of it, on this Friday. Now, tomorrow, my post will just be a written post, Saturdays and Sundays. I am ski patrolling, so it may come up a little bit later, but look out. I will share it within these groups and within these pages. Please, if you have anything you want to say to me, share something. If you've enjoyed this, I am always open for a little bit of feedback. And also, let's just share the love today. So go out, be you. I see you. I believe in you. And I'm sending you love. Thank you. Bye.